In this video, I'll be covering how to design and output your NetDMR report for wastewater regulatory reporting. In order to design that report, I'm going to go use my shortcut button for Design Reports. It doesn't really matter where I start, but I'm going to go ahead and click on B3. Go to Locate, EDMR, National NetDMR. So this is going to pull up a form that's going to allow me to fill out this report. It's very similar to the old NPDS DMR printed report. It has the same columns. I got to do quantity or loading, quality or concentration for a variety of my parameters. I can either log into the National NetDMR system and take a look at what is required, or I can look at my old paper DMR report to find out. In this case, at F1, and I'm going to get a mapping. It's going to tell me or show me that my discharge number is here, or permit number is here, permitted feature, my limit set, or to get my store code, monitoring location, and season from. So that I hit F1 to bring up the help. So in this case, my permit number is NM00123455. My permitted feature is 001. My limit set is A. And the first parameter I have to report is influent BOD. So looking at my paper report, I see that that is store code 00310. And my monitoring location is G for influent. In this case, all I need to do is report the quality or concentration, average, and maximum. So I come here and I click the three dot button, and it brings up my variable browser. In this case, I've got to do influent BOD, so I choose that variable. And in this case, it says I'm going to report the average in this column. I've got to now choose the same variable again, and it's going to report the maximum. I have to report my frequency of analysis. I do it 3 times a week. Type in 03, and then I can pick this out. I also, for the first parameter I place in the report, I want to place the description so I can see what's happening. Go ahead and click OK. It will locate this data into the report. I'm running the report for April 2016, and I see my concentration sample value is 273. So now I need to continue. I have this locate NetDMR link. This is the repeat last command button. So I'm just going to use it again. It keeps this stuff for me, and now I need to report my effluent BOD. And in this case, I also need to do the loadings. Come in here, go to effluent, pick my BOD load. It's going to calculate the average. Pick my BOD load again. It's going to calculate my maximum. I've got to also report my concentration. So I fill out this form, and again, I need to do this 3 times. Click OK, and it's going to locate that data in for me. Now what this is going to do, notice the red dots. That's the instructions for how to lay it out so it can create the CSV file that can be uploaded. So again, if the numbers are correct in these columns, the output will create the CSV that we need. So I'm going to keep going here. I've got to also do my pH. Store code is 00400. And in this case, I just need to report the minimum effluent pH. Got to put in my monitoring location. Maximum pH, and we need to do this every day. Click OK, and I'm going to repeat this for all the parameters that are in my report. So I've also got to do, let's say, my effluent TSS, effluent TSS load, things you're going to want to understand here on this form also is, as I fill it out, go here and do my flow, and I've got to report my effluent flow average and my effluent flow daily maximum. We'll say we do this once a day. Click OK. Now there'll be times where we'll have to override the statistic. So if I go in here and I need to report my maximum, let's say fecal concentration, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it. That's going to report my maximum. However, when I get here, I'm going to choose it and it says average. Well, I actually need to do my geometric mean. So I'm going to pull down this list and override what the default is. And in this case, I'm going to, if I get a 0 in my geometric means, I want to convert it to 1, because you cannot take a geometric mean of 0. I need to come in here and type in my location, my monitoring location. And again, we'll say we have to do this once a week for our fecal. Go ahead and click OK. And so that data is now all placed into the report. Okay, shows me all my numbers. I'm going to go ahead and click Save and call this my NetDMR monthly. And I'm going to put it in my report group, regulatory reports. Click OK, and my report is now saved. Now in order to output that report once it's saved, so every month now I can come in, I'm going to go to Output Reports here on my dashboard. I'm going to go to Regulatory Reports, and I'm going to see that NetDMR monthly that I just designed. I want to output it as an electronic file, and in this case it defaults to last month, which is fine, and I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It's going to come up and ask if it needs to read an EDMR source and what is it output to. In this case, we don't read with the NetDMR, we just generate the CSV file, so you can just go ahead and click Proceed. It's going to generate that file. If I want to view what that looks like in a human readable form to QC the data, we bring it up here with that button, and it shows I'm going to report an average influent concentration of 273. I've got a less than 22 for my effluent BOD, so forth and so on. Okay? I see my fecal here, geometric mean is 2. So I look at these numbers, they look good, and right here I have a button to open the file location. So that file got generated, and here it is. If I double click on it, this is what this file actually looks like. It's a CSV file that has all the columns specific to the NetDMR format. I can now log into the NetDMR system and upload this file that will log in all the data. I need to review it in the NetDMR system and then submit my report. Thank you.